Hey there, very happy Saturday to you. I'm King 5 meteorologist Ashley Ruiz, taking a deeper dive into the forecast because we have weather whiplash headed our way once again. To think just a few days ago we hit 82, then we were in the 50s again, 50s and low 60s. Now we're in the 60s again, but we're going to top out in the 80s once again Tuesday before we cool down again. So again, roller coaster ride in terms of our temperatures. Something to look forward to if you love the long days. Our first 9 o'clock sunset is on Tuesday, June 2nd. And we all know it's the best time of year when we have so much daylight. The summer solstice just a few weeks away when we have nearly 16 hours of daylight. And you'll have plenty of sun to get out and enjoy it today as well. But the big picture, what's going on right now, we have some low clouds in place this morning. We have a disturbance that's just going to clip the area, brought us some clouds. Those are going to clear as a ridge begins to build and amplify over the region into Monday and then into Tuesday as well. But then it starts to break down, it flattens, and that's going to allow a front to move in Wednesday into Thursday and potentially into next weekend. We stay more unsettled instead of seeing bright skies, warm conditions. I'll show you in just a minute, but over the next few days, we're dry. That ridge is going to keep things very dry and very warm, especially Tuesday, but then Wednesday we'll get showers, the return of onshore winds, and more clouds. Over the span of the next 7 days, yes, we'll get the rain. It's not going to amount to much, but as we well know, heading into the dry months, fire weather season, anything at this point will help. And over the next 7 days, so really from Wednesday on, the estimated precipitation totals very low, but still not zero, less than 1/4 of an inch for much of Puget Sound. Up in the mountains, maybe about 1/2 inch or greater, and then the coast getting about 1/2 inch or more, or 1/4 inch or more. So with all of that being said, again, we'll have slight rain chances, light rain chances Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and potentially into next weekend, and temperatures will be cooler. I went on the warmer side of model guidance for Wednesday and into the end of the week. Some models are showing cooler than that, but we'll adjust as we get a little closer. But we'll have 60s today, 60s to about 70 on Sunday, widespread 70s Monday, and then widespread 70s and 80s on Tuesday. And Tuesday is going to be the hottest day for everyone. We'll get offshore winds, and that's going to help really warm us up. We could get a thermal trough setting up over the region, and that will help heat us up and heat us up quickly. Let's take you outside because some of us have sun, others not so much. We have low clouds just along the Cascade foothills, the crest, up in the Cascades in general. And you can see at Paradise, we still have a little bit of snow on the ground, but the low clouds, the fog starting to lift there. But we have blue skies along the coast. And then eastern Washington, Lake Chelan, seeing some sunshine. I wanted to show you specifically the Columbia Center Tower Cam, Lake Washington, beautiful. And then you see some lower visibility over the Cascade foothills and then up in the Cascades where we have some of those low clouds. But these clouds that you see over the area, so you see the brighter shades of white over the mountains and then clearing at the coast, this ridge is going to help clear things out. High temperatures below normal today for the islands. If you're taking a ferry ride up there, upper 50s to about 60, and then lower 60s for the interior spots for the Whatcom, Skagit County area. Then we get to the North Sound, and again, the islands, 50s and then 60s. We'll have partly sunny skies, and then for Central Sound, low and mid 60s, more clouds up in the mountains, but still going to be a nice day, just on the cool side. Mid 60s for the South Sound, as well as all the way to the state line, the beaches in the 50s, and then 60s for interior areas. But again, tomorrow's going to be warmer. Also, going on today, we have the Rainiers at home. First pitch, 6:05, temperatures in the mid 60s, and then as we start start to get closer to sunset and beyond, temperatures will be in the 50s, so you might want to bring a jacket just because, again, temperatures will start to go down. For the M's at home, 7:10, it's 90s weekend, and first pitch 61 degrees, and then after dark in the 50s. If you're hiking today, the freezing level about 5,000 feet. We're not expecting really any precipitation, but the higher elevations you may see maybe a snowflake or two. I'm talking way up, but we'll have temperatures warming up to about 50 for Snoqualmie Pass, maybe upper 40s. Down in the lowlands, we have a lot going on this time of year. As we well know, the Pollinator Fest runs through 3 o'clock this afternoon, Woodinville. 64, the Kent International Fest, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., 66. And then the Forest Festival in Mason County, the events run through 10 o'clock tonight per their website. And then the Greek Fest in Cap Hill through 9 o'clock, and it's going to be comfortable, but again, maybe a light jacket. Overnight, we're in the 30s and 40s. You see low and mid 40s for much of Puget Sound, our typical cold spots. So the South Sound may even drop into the upper 30s, so below normal. But we quickly warm things up into Sunday. You see widespread 60s, except for warmer spots topping out near 70. Eastern Washington, mid 70s to about 80 degrees. Then we get to Monday. Here we go. So low and mid 70s for Central Sound, South Sound, the Cascade foothills. Mid and upper 70s. Wouldn't be surprised to see a few spots topping out near about 80. If you're hiking on Monday, going to be nice for that. Going to be very warm. Snoqualmie Pass near 70 degrees. Then Tuesday, that's when the temperatures will peak. Again, we could have the offshore winds, even if it's a very short period of where we get offshore push. And again, that would cause the thermal trough to develop. Temperatures around the area all the way up to Bellingham near 80, the Central and South Sound mid 80s, maybe a few spots trying to top out near 90 degrees. As we get closer, we'll be able to fine tune that. But either way, it's going to be very, very warm, borderline hot for many of you, especially if you don't have ways to keep cool. So that's going to be the case. So we're gradually warming up. I would take advantage of the natural AC at night, open up those windows to cool your house before things turn hot. But then Wednesday, as I mentioned, we start to cool things down. As for any rain chances, you see this is closer to maybe Wednesday afternoon as we get that one disturbance moving in, and this again several days out. So the timing, the intensity, how cool we get, the big temperature change, that's something we'll fine tune as we get a little closer. But just Wednesday into Thursday, slight shower chances, maybe wetter Friday and into next weekend. But until then, again, gradual warming and clearing today, and then 60s to about 70 tomorrow, 74 around that in Seattle, so mid and upper 70s Monday, and then upper 70s to mid 80s for many spots Tuesday. And we're not going to have much in the way of relief overnight. That's why I'm saying if you don't have ways to keep cool, take advantage of the natural AC. But then partly sunny with a few showers as we wrap up the week and head into the first weekend of June. And speaking of that, long-term guidance, and if you've watched these segments before, and when we go beyond the 7-day forecast, this just gives us an idea. It changes all the time, but it's showing unsettled and cool weather pattern into next weekend. And then beyond that, drying out, warming up. So near normal, if not above normal. Remember, you can always find the latest forecast on king5.com, King 5 Plus, and especially you can find these extended forecasts from the weather team. We take a deeper dive into the forecast for you and discuss everything weather. And you can go and download our free King 5 app as well.